don't know about you guys, but when I have a sample from Splice or wherever you're getting your samples from, I have a hard time trying to get it to sound unique sometimes. Might switch like the tempo, the beat, or pitch it a little bit or something like that, but at the end of the day, a lot of times when I use melodic samples, I feel like they really end up sounding like the same thing. And the last thing I'm trying to do is put out a beat that sounds like a beat that 50 other kids or 500 or 5,000 other people have put out. Play the whole beat for y'all now so you can get it in context what I did here. I feel like I did a decent job at flipping the sample to be a little bit different without even chopping it up, really. Just a couple things I did to it, some effects I threw on it. I think it sounds pretty unique from the original. Not indistinguishable, but definitely a lot different than most people might flip it. All right, so this was the original sample. So I took it, I kept the same BPM as the original sample, 115. I liked it. Took it up 200 cents, so 2 semitones. I messed with this time knob just to make sure it stayed on an 8-bar loop in case I did want to mess with the BPM. Then the next thing I did was reverse it, which started to give some different vibe to it. So I like what I had with that. I sent it to a quarter note delay, and I sent it to a reverb to give it more space and more bounce, more vibe to it. I got a whole video on aux delays and aux reverbs and aux sends in general you can watch to see what I'm talking about. Basically, instead of applying the effect directly to the sample, I did it by sending the sample to another channel with the effect on it. So yeah, you can hear compared to when I turn it off, it just adds a lot more bounce. So the next thing I did was arm the sample, click up here, disc recording, render to waves. So I bounced the delay to a wave to put back in top of the beat. I did this so that I could pitch it up 1200 cents or 1 full octave. With that, I sent it to a channel, and I sent it to a quarter note delay, and I sent that back to the same reverb. I automated the delay and the reverb to come in to kind of build up for a drop. When the beat actually drops in, I took this percussion loop, I chopped it up so it ended, and I automated the delay being sent to it. So here's the original chop of the percussion loop I did. I automated, so just this first phrase of it, if you will, sent through the delay. For me, it just added some bounce to it, automating that delay. When this pitched up delay comes back in over here, I automated the delay it's being sent to come in throughout that section and then ultimately get the loudest when it drops again. The reason I did this is when I play the full beat, a lot of drums go away from the 16th to the 17th bar. I felt like it was missing something. So by sending it to the delay, I feel like it just filled some space. So when this main sample goes away from here to here, I knew that I needed this sample to feel real big to fill the space that's gonna go away. That's why I automated the delay to get even louder, and that's why I automated the volume of the actual printed delay getting sent to the delay here to get even louder. It's just feels a lot more dynamic. So then for the rest of the beat, all we really had that I added was another percussion loop, simple 808 pattern, hat loop. The hat loop, I threw it through a gross beat, but as a gate effect. I do this for a lot of things. I'm gonna put up a pack on my site soon of gross beat presets for y'all. Everything from gates to time-based effects that you guys are gonna be able to cop if you want them. So for this, especially with like percussion loops and even with my MIDI notes with hi-hats or percussion sometimes, rather than editing the velocity of the MIDI, and with a sample you obviously can't edit velocity unless you're automating, I'll run it through gates like this to kind of give it more dynamic. Little bongo, cheesy crash, snare, little accent hi-hat, one more hat, and a clap just on the first bar. Drop a comment and let me know what you guys want to see next. If you do enjoy the content, please subscribe, keep up with everything, and I'm gonna keep giving you guys all the game that you need. So thanks for watching. Peace.